Brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Good morning. Welcome to Mornings at the Cabin for your Friday morning. We are officially 10 days away from my birthday, but also 11 days away from someone else's birthday. It's Christmas in 11 days, and I am fully not checked out of my real job. I promise you that. This is also a real job, but it's kind of like a side hustle right now, because the other job takes up like 98% of my life. So...
probably also provides 98% of your pay. So.
Well, it provides 100% of my pay at this point.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's fine. We are, last night, Shannon and I came in, did a little curating for the Christmas music, because as you heard yesterday, and I think you'll agree, there were a couple, or over this past week, there have been a couple that we were kind of like, even we were like, that's awful, and we need to get it out of there.
So is Sting still in the list?
Sting is out of the list. Gabriel's promise or message or whatever, no good anymore. No done.
What's the best Christmas song we've got?
Ooh, there's so many good ones. So we got a lot of those classics. So we got some of the older classics, but we also got some of the like older like Phil Spector Wall of Sound classics with like Darlene Love and stuff like that. Those really awesome ones that are in like every John Hughes movie that even hints at Christmas. Those and those are the best. I think those are the best versions, like the Otis Redding versions, Darlene Love, the Ronettes, the Motown / Phil Spector sound of Christmas carols. Those were always the best ones. So we'll have a few of those. We'll sprinkle them in there, and I'll sprinkle some in here in the morning. Right now, we've got Winter Wonderland by the Eurythmics coming up, which is a pretty good version. But
excellent.
Yes. And,
well, thank you for doing it.
Oh no, of course. How are you? We've got 5 seconds. Tell us.
Alive.
Great.
Pulse. Quickening.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
So SNL does. They had a Christmas special, and they had like now that's what I call Christmas, and they had like all your favorite stars singing their Christmas songs. And so Jimmy Fallon was doing, and he does these obviously pretty spot on musical impressions. And so instead of for Sting, he had him do like fa la 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 la, but he had to do it to the tune of one of his songs. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the Eurythmics or Annie Lennox do Winter Wonderland to the tune of Walking on Broken Glass. I think that would be great.
Yeah, I was just walking on snowy grass.
walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in. Yeah, see, that would be good.
Jimmy Fallon, generally speaking, can't stand.
Yeah,
but,
that's fair.
But the musical impressions I do have to give him.
Absolutely.
Those are amazing.
That's a great. He did a Neil Young song with Neil Young. Like, that's how much respect he's getting for those things.
You know what I watched for the first time yesterday? Carpool Karaoke.
Really? Was that your first time?
First time I'd ever seen any of it.
Which one was it?
It was the little Christmas clip video that they just put out. Well, James Corden...
Again, another one. Can't really stand.
No, because in the UK, he's been famous for decades. Right? He was in a sitcom for like a decade.
Yeah, Gavin and Stacey or something. Yeah.
And so even by the end of that, it's like, all right, is this enough of James Corden? Have we had enough James Corden? Can we put him away now?
Yeah.
And then he came over. He chased me all the way over here. I'm sure that was his motivation.
Probably was.
And now is all over the place. I mean, as a late night television, it's like, it's James Corden. You can't let him on.
No, I know.
And
but the UK does something very similar to what we do here in North America, which is like make someone famous for a while and then just leave him. Just be like, that's enough. Because he's not really famous in the UK anymore, right? I mean, he's kind of...
Well, he doesn't really do anything in the UK anymore.
Right?
So he's not on TV anymore. He's like, we know he's famous.
He's gone over
famous
to America.
Safely somewhere else where we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But sadly, I do.
Yeah.
Because it keeps on...
But Carpool Karaoke...
Baby Shark thing the other day, and I was sadly watched it and was really into it.
It's a solid bit.
Ugh.
It's a solid bit, the Carpool Karaoke.
Yeah, no, it is.
Right? And I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, especially with us, where we do videos a lot, it'd be like, that would be awesome.
It was suggested this week that we should run our own Carpool Karaoke.
Well, I don't think we can do that, though. I don't think we can...
Cabin karaoke?
Cabin karaoke. Well, then they would just come here?
Well, no, that would just be me. Like, that's the closest way I could call it something that isn't Carpool Karaoke and avoid a lawsuit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, then we would just
Carpool
be lifting
Cabinoki?
Cabinoki. But I don't want to just lift bits.
No, we'd never do that here.
Thing.
No.
Like a jig off or something. The cabin jig off.
Yeah.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast, where we delete all the bad bits and make them sound at least semi-coherent.
Mornings at the Cabin today brought to you by Air Tindi, flying the Burgundy Tail for 30 years. Bill Braden's new book is out now. You can pick it up online or at a range of local stores, and we will have Bill Braden and another guest,
Bob Schnurr,
in a little bit later on to talk about the book and talk about Air Tindi's history. 30 years of Air Tindi. That's cool. The book is gorgeous. It's
Isn't it? Yeah,
beautiful pictures.
We got a copy over here. It's hardback. And it's, I don't know, about 100 pages or so. The full color, beautiful shots all the way through it.
Beautiful
they
gift
got
for Christmas.
Every employee at Air Tindi has a little photo in here along the bottom of each page as well, which is really nice touch. And yeah, it is. It's everything. Like anyone with Braden at the end of their name does a very good line in producing like artsy, nice looking stuff. So like
they really have the market cornered.
Yeah, like
it's time to topple that whole thing.
It's time to, we're gonna
take down that monopoly.
I see. And this promotional break just took a hard left turn,
as every break does. But special thanks, big thanks to Air Tindi for being a sponsor. Appreciate the support, of course. And we'll talk about that book a little later on. It's beautiful. I already know who I'm going to buy it for. Ollie, Merry Christmas.
I see. Do I get
copy?
The promotional copy, all yours.
I get the free copy. Thank you so much.
That's one of the reasons I got into the radio business, to get all that promotional stuff and then give it away for Christmas.
Did we open all the presents yesterday?
No, we haven't. We should do that. They're coming in at 8:30.
Yeah, we'll give them.
So
are we allowed to give them a present? I know how you feel.
No, we're not giving away any of the presents. Okay. Frankly speaking, got these for us, and she would be mortified if we gave them away to anybody else.
Okay. So we're not talking about the Play-Doh then?
No.
Okay.
we gave Dean some Play-Doh because you made such a big deal about it.
Dean, bring our Play-Doh back.
Yeah, Dean, bring our Play-Doh back.
A recall has been issued on Play-Doh that was available as a Christmas gift between December the 13th and December the 13th at Cabin Radio Studio 1.
So as with any radio show, visual stuff really works well. So we will be opening a few presents a little later on. And we'll see what else we have here, because no one else bothered to open any, even though we left it open for them. I told Shannon last night that some of those were for them, and they didn't bother. So it's on us.
Well, they're probably feeling somewhat trepidatious about venturing. They know. I mean, if you told her, then she should know that.
Well,
it's right.
Shannon did open one. I gave her one gift. She opened the turtles.
Oh, the turtles.
She might have taken them with her.
What?
Yeah.
Those turtles are for the cabin.
Yeah, I think she just took them.
What? Turtles?
Took them to work.
Yeah, there was a pack of turtles.
Yeah.
The candy.
Chocolates, turtles? Not actual turtles.
This is not a thing in the UK. I'm so confused.
You know what turtles are. You've been in Canada for years.
A little, like, chocolate, peanutty, caramel delights.
Peanuts, stop it. Pecans.
Oh, pecans. Sorry.
You two figure out among yourselves what
is there caramel in there? Am I right on
caramel.
that one? Okay.
Yeah. Caramel, chocolates, pecans, something else. I think
they usually come in kind of a candy cane themed color box.
orange and white, and there's literally a turtle on the cover that like is dressed in a tuxedo with a top hat and a monocle. Yeah. Not unlike Mr. Peanut. Yeah. But Mr. Peanut's naked, and that's offensive. You know what turtles are.
I genuinely didn't.
Wow. These are a long-standing.
I don't know how to feel
North American or just Canadian?
I don't know how to feel about you right now. I think generally
North
Canadian.
American. Generally Canadian?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never seen turtles in the U.S. is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're like a traditional Christmas treat.
I'm going to play you the theme song.
So when
I love turtles.
In the jiu-jitsu video last week, when you're screaming at me, "Don't turtle," was that candy advice?
No, that was
don't
real
be
life.
Sweet.
That was
be
don't
salty.
Be sweet, full of pecans. No, that was real life advice to not act like a turtle.
Although it works pretty well if someone's trying to put a chokehold on you.
That's right.
That's really
except
the turtle
except now you're prone,
good.
and then they can just kick you in the ribs.
Well, I don't think kicking is
those
really
are in the outtakes from the video. We haven't published those yet.
No, we haven't.
The one where he just like has me on the floor and then basically assaults me. We didn't publish that. We were like, maybe we'll leave that cut out.
Yeah,
we went and did a second one.
You peed blood for like a week.
Well, you know, still fixing it.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
Well, I've opened mine. Have you?
We're opening gifts. Frankly speaking, we still have like half a crate of gifts left. I feel like we've got some Contigos left. What'd you get?
I got Hot Wheels.
You got Hot Wheels?
Whoa!
I'll trade you. Lucky.
Cool.
Well, let's see what you get first.
All right.
If you get like a book on the Roman Empire or something, I'll trade you.
I can honestly say Hot Wheels is not something I expected to be in this crate of gifts.
Oh, this was supposed to be in the other gifts. These are sugar cubes. These are for our coffee.
Oh.
Because we got coffee. I get to open another one.
I will not trade you for a pack of sugar cubes. I'll keep my Hot Wheels. Fine. You get to open another one. Do I get to open another one, or is it just you?
Got a great gift. You got the Hot Wheels.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to open this one.
Ooh, dinner spoons.
Well,
Four of them.
This is the morning show.
So far, I'm winning.
Oh, snap. I got a barrel of monkeys.
Okay, well, ooh, that's a tough competition.
Barrel of monkeys.
Hot Wheels or barrel of monkeys?
Ooh,
So, like,
wow.
can we add that to the list underneath turtles on, like, animal-based chocolate that I've never heard of?
It's not chocolate.
Oh, right.
What?
Stop
You don't know what barrel of monkeys is?
The entire show must stop right now.
Oh,
Ollie doesn't know what turtles are.
That's like
Ollie
not
doesn't know
knowing what
barrel of
army men
monkeys
are.
is. I will show you what a barrel of monkeys is, sir.
It's actually a game, which I don't think I knew until
I don't think I knew that
a couple of years ago.
So there is a game. So basically, you just have this barrel of plastic monkeys.
Don't choke on the plastic.
And you hang them.
Oh, you're clearly not supposed to eat this, are you?
No, this is not edible. Unlike Play-Doh, not edible.
And then you hang them like that. And then, like, I think the
Is
game
this a Christmas thing or what?
No, it's just the barrel of monkeys. They were very popular in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
And
possibly
so, yeah.
before.
You see, I wasn't. That's probably why.
But you know what? I didn't realize this was a game either. So get started. The player with the next birthday goes first. Me. Because it's in 10 days. What'd you guys get me for my birthday?
Should we play around right now?
I left the country.
All right, let's do it.
Birthday.
Pour the monkeys into a big pile.
Okay,
so 1, pick a monkey to start your monkey chain. 2, use the first monkey's arm to pick up another one. Add as many monkeys as you can to your chain. If any monkeys fall, return all the monkeys to the pile on the next player's turn. So basically, you're just trying to get as many monkeys as you possibly can.
All right.
And whoever gets the most monkeys wins.
1 round of barrel o monkeys.
Barrel o monkeys.
Here we go.
Okay.
I go first. All right. I go first because
so my birthday would be next.
I'll go.
What? After you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
All right. So put them in a pile here.
We have a pile of orange monkeys. Don't worry, you do the monkeying, I'll do the play-by-play.
Mornings at the cabin, barrel of monkeys.
Here we go. So he's going left-handed.
You got your monkey.
And
okay, you got 1.
Okay, yeah.
You got
Is that 1
2.
or 2 though? Because he's got 3 technically.
I think that's just 2. I think it just counts. Whoa,
that's
a twofer!
I got a triple monkey on the bottom.
Okay.
Now I got to try and pick up another monkey with that triple monkey.
What?
I don't think you're going to do it.
Do you just like keep going till you give up? Is there some...
Well, until they fall.
Until they fall, right?
So if I get them all, you have to get that, and then we tie.
We could be here for about 3 hours before he decides that monkey's not picking up the other monkey. Oh, did you get another one?
I did.
You got another one.
Do that.
Oh! All right, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6.
6 monkeys.
I think you include the one that fell off though. 7.
No, you don't.
Of course you do.
It fell off. That's the point.
But it fell off after it was already hooked on. Trying to hook up another.
Show me the rules. Show me the rules.
Are you supposed to pull them out of the barrel though?
Oh,
yeah.
No, it said on the table. Put them on the table.
Okay.
I feel like, have you already thrown out the rules?
I think I have. I think I threw out the rules.
So you read the rules once and then just deposited them into the garbage.
Give me a second.
All right.
All right. You're looking for the rules though. So Lecter's going to give a go at the. So Lecter's going right-handed. Now Wheeler was left-handed for this.
Pour all the monkeys into a big pile.
Okay. So we're on 1 monkey. Oh, that looks good. That is good. Yep. So this is now
3
second
monkeys.
monkey.
Get that monkey on me.
I'm going to say
this
already.
This is riveting for the people who are listening.
Wheeler, you were a little bit better at this. I'm not going to lie. But he's like slow as steady could yet win the race. So we've got
4 monkeys. Only
okay.
4. No, you give 4 because that one was on there and you were trying to use it to hook it. That's a 4th one.
I could never play games with you at Christmas because you clearly just bend every available rule.
That is not a bad rule. That is part of it. And you're right. We could never play games together. Can you imagine Ollie and I playing Monopoly or even Settlers of Catan?
I can barely imagine you guys doing a morning show together.
Well, here we are.
But here we are.
Barely hanging on.
This morning show brought to you by Air Tindi, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
The Air Tindi story. Flying the Burgundy Tail for 30 years is available from all good stores around you here in Yellowknife. You can get it online as well. They're going to be in about 25 minutes' time to talk to you more about that. I am stalling because I don't think I'm going to be very good at this here. Monkey, I can't even pick up the first monkey. Here, look. Monkey, get.
Well, you can turn it sideways. It doesn't have to be.
There's one.
What do you mean?
There you go.
What do you mean
because the hands kind of scoop, right?
Yeah.
They scoop.
That's what makes it tough, really.
Yeah. They scoop.
Yeah, but you got to.
Come on now.
Oh,
I don't really understand how to.
This is
Ollie having
this is a rookie at work here.
Yeah.
He didn't even know these things existed up until a couple of
I
minutes
would
ago.
have much preferred if these were chocolate.
That's right. That's right. Well, we can play turtles tomorrow. We'll just pull
turtles?
We'll pull out a pile of turtles on the table, and we'll just like whoever eats the most wins.
This is proving more technical than I'd imagined.
How many? That's actually pretty good. How many turtles can you cram in your mouth on the morning show tomorrow? Monday morning on Mornings at the Cabin.
Cram turtles in our mouth.
But, why is it so difficult?
Maybe there should be a timer for
what does it say?
Parallel Monkeys.
What does it say on the
about time?
Yeah.
What was it? It says ages 3 and up. See, it doesn't say anything about time, but it does say ages 3 and up. So
that beat me fair and square.
I feel like
I got one monkey.
Well done, Jesse.
Oh, another win for Milos.
So that's what, 6-2 now?
6-2. I see that on the board that I am marked down as the winner for jiu-jitsu.
Hang on, how do I? That wasn't a challenge. That was not an official challenge. We did not sign it. No way in hell.
Everything is an official challenge.
No.
Everything is an official challenge.
All right, we'll contest that one.
All right, we'll contest that one. I'm going to bring this down.
I love how we all reverently sat in silence while you did that.
Thank you very much for watching me sit down. That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Frankly Speaking for these wonderful Christmas gifts.
Amazing.
There's still a couple left, but we'll save those for Shan and AJ and Adam as well.
The fun gifts are gone, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But no one else in your cabin gets any gifts. All right. So thank you for sticking with us through that. I'm sure you're all still listening.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
And I'm really excited now. So this whole morning show has been brought to you by Air Tindi because there's a brand new book out and we've got copies of it awash in the studio.
We are.
With copies. I'm going to reach across and grab one right here. Air Tindi, the Air Tindi story, flying the Burgundy Tail for 30 years, as Jesse's already mentioned. This is a really nice looking book.
It's a gorgeous book.
It is a beautiful little tome, and I'm very pleased to say that we got two people in studio. One is Bob Schnurr, who has been part of Air Tindi since the very beginning, all those 30 years ago. Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
And also the author of this book is Bill Braden. Morning, Bill.
G'day.
Thank you guys for coming in. This is absolutely fantastic. Bill, how much fun was it to put this together?
We started this project about 2 years ago. Al Martin, the president of Air Tindi, and Terry Archuk, one of the founding family members, approached me to see if they could put together a chronicle of 30 years of an amazing family business. And what a pleasure it was to take this one on.
Yeah. Bob, you've been there since the start. All the 30 years that are in this book, you've been there, you've been part of it. What was it like at the start, literally getting this off the ground?
Well, it was a lot smaller than it is now.
Oh, yeah.
It was a family-run company and very tight. Everyone was very tight. Everyone worked together. Everyone played together. A lot of us lived together. It was fun. It was fun, and we didn't know where it was going, how long it was going to last. It was the beginning of the diamond boom when they discovered diamonds, so it was extremely busy.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It would be a very different atmosphere. Like, we know now that Air Tindi's been around for ages. It's kind of part of the fabric up here, but it wouldn't have felt like that at the time. It was probably very much a day-to-day, month-to-month kind of operation. I don't know.
It was. It was a very competitive market. There was 3 or 4 other outfits down on the lake, so it was very competitive. And we were just having fun and working hard and seeing where it was all going to go.
What's it like for you to read through this book? You've been there for all of this, and now here it all is, like, wrapped up into this package.
I actually haven't picked up the book and read it right through start to finish. I open it up and I read parts, and I might not necessarily begin at I'll open it up and I'll sometimes.
Well, I feel like you know the plot, Bob, so you're probably all right.
Exactly. So I'll pick it up and I'll just pick a page at a random, and I'll just kind of read a few pages, and I'll put it down and kind of reflect on that, and then go back to it. But I won't read it from start to finish. Sometimes I'll start at the finish and go backwards.
Yeah, you know all this stuff with your eyes closed. But Bill, you were putting this together. What for you? What did you enjoy learning through the process of putting this together?
Oh well, I've done a couple of other books. About similar ideas and concepts and visions, and. This one intrigued me so much because I love a good business story, and this is in so many ways a story of evolution. How a family with deep roots, 2 families with deep roots in the north, came together with this idea. That aviation could be done different. It could be done better. in Yellowknife, and they started out, not really an auspicious beginning. They actually, their first day in business, November 1st, 1998, was 88.
88.
Get my math right.
98 was 30 years ago. I'm suddenly feeling distressingly old.
Okay. Get the math right, Bill.
Yeah.
No, they started out on their present float-based site down on Latham Island with 3 airplanes tied up at the dock, but it was November 1st. Now,
and hoping the phone would ring and there'd be a trip.
Yeah, and hoping that freeze-up wouldn't come that quickly that year.
Yeah.
So, but from there, they grew. It's a gutsy story. Like so many other small enterprises in Yellowknife, anywhere really, that starts with a lot of heart and a lot of guts, and a willingness to take on huge risk.
Yeah.
A belief in what they do.
And work hard.
Yeah, work hard, and trust and loyalty among the customers.
Mm-hmm.
They built this into an organization that is now 200 people. Bob,
200 plus.
How many planes in the fleet?
19.
Okay,
wow.
And a vital service to the north. How many people out there have not flown with Air Tindi at some point?
Right.
If you've been to an Arctic Winter Games in the last 20 years,
A mine site, a community, your cabin, out on the lake,
just a tour around the city,
or just a tour.
Yeah. You've been on an Air Tindi on a Burgundy Tail.
Absolutely.
So it just has all the ingredients of a terrific homegrown story.
You, Bill, called it a gutsy story. Then the past 30 years. Bob, it still is, isn't it? I mean, it's still, we mentioned it was uncertain times at the start. It feels like it's never not uncertain times in the north. Even now, it's not like it's full of certainties and it's an easy ride.
No, like any business in the north, there's the challenges of trying to figure out where the economy is going and whether you can grow with it or if you have to downsize. A lot of flying is exploration. Mining based, and that's a hot and cold industry,
and it's outside the airline's control completely as well.
Absolutely.
Is the issue is you're so vulnerable to.
That was a big boost when Tindi got started in the late 80s, early 90s. Was the discovery of diamonds.
Yeah,
the late 80s was not very busy in the aviation business. So there was a number of outfits that shut down or merged. Because it was so slow, and then all of a sudden, the beginning of the 90s, it just took off and went crazy.
And
crazy
obviously,
busy.
people now are looking at the economy, and they're looking at like there's not much exploration happening. The diamond mines are coming to the end of life. Like, how do you think Tindi's going to be able to see its way in the future?
Well, one of the things Tindi has going for it is that we're very diversified in a larger sense. We serve the communities with scheduled service. We always have. We never lost sight of that serving the people in the communities was always a core part of Tindi, and that sustained us through the ups and downs of the mining cycle. We do medevacs. That's steady year-round. And then there's the mining and the exploration. So not having all your eggs in one of those baskets helps.
Yeah. Bill, did you get to hop on many planes to make this book?
Oh boy, I had sort of a free pass.
That's amazing. What a gig!
No doubt.
It was a great gig, and I'm glad you asked that because the part of this work was going to the 5 other communities that Air Tindi serves, and spending at least a day and a night in each one. So to Wekwiti, Gamity, Slutzelke, Huati, and Fort Simpson. Wonderful places. I remember very, very fondly, touring the golf course in I think it was Gamity, and let me give a shout out to the folks in Gamity again, the amazing greenhouse project that they've got started there. And the driving force behind that, Judel Dominicata, I saw the biggest pig I've ever seen in
the north.
Anywhere. I'm a prairie boy from a long way ago. This thing was the size of a Chesterfield, and and Air Tindi had a bit of a hand in that too.
Flying the piglets up to
noisy, stinky, squealing piglets in the plane, and the passengers weren't all that impressed with their cabin mates. Uh-huh. So Air Tindi has done some extraordinary things. Their signature is their custom charter work.
Yeah.
They have gained such a reputation with veteran pilots in there like Mike Murphy and Joe Reed. Mm-hmm. These are guys who know the machines. They know the North. They know what the limits are. They do it safely.
Yeah.
But they will get you into some extraordinary places and get you out. As one of the pilots said to me, if it's a Twin Otter, eh?
Yeah.
The Twin Otter.
Yeah.
Is the workhorse, the legend. He said if you're going somewhere that you haven't been before, the Twin is what you want to.
I've been on a couple of adventures on the Twin Otter, flying back to the East Arm, coming back a couple of times. I've flown at about 250 feet below smoke or just above smoke, and actually just below smoke. And we were like right above the treetops on the way back one time, and another time we had to fly above everything. And we flew to the very limit of what a Twin Otter can do, which is about 12,500 feet or something like that. So we were at about 12,000 feet in a Twin Otter, and that is a harrowing experience. when I was already kind of nervous, but like being that far up, and it's such a great machine. And I've been on it. I've been on it dozens of times, and it's every time it's a different experience.
And as Bill mentioned, the pilots are a big part.
Absolutely.
All the employees actually are a big part of Tindi. But a lot of people are nervous when they're flying.
Of course.
And nothing, a lot of our customers are repeat customers, come back every year, and nothing makes them feel more comfortable than to get in the back of the airplane and see the guy up front is the guy they know who's been here for years and years and years. And right away, a little bit of that nervousness goes away. Yeah. So.
It's just such a different experience from flying on a 737 or something like
Absolutely.
that. It's incredibly different. But
and the something else. So many things impress me. I'll never take an airplane ride again for granted. What goes on behind the scenes, the training.
Yes.
Spend an afternoon with a training session for flight attendants. The manual that they have is over 1,000 pages.
Oh yeah.
Rigorous training that they go through. There was an empty Dash 7, and they were putting them through the paces for fire drills and evacuation drills, and huge dedication and passion. And that just goes through the whole organization. There's a culture there. Everybody backs everybody up. It truly is a great story, a great business, and great people.
That is the voice of Bill Braden. Bob Schnurr joined us as well this morning. The book is Air Tindi, Flying the Burgundy Tail for 30 years. It's about 100 pages. It is a beautiful thing. It is available. You can get it online. You can also get it at the Air Tindi terminal at Yellowknife Airport or the float base. You can get it at the bookseller in Yellowknife or the bookseller's website. You can get it at the Down to Earth Gallery, Gallery of the Midnight Sun, or at the airport gift shop as well. Pick it up anywhere you like. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.